What's up YouTube? Speedy Superior here once again with another set. Well, it's not really a set, but it's kind of like half a set, and then it's like a strategy for how to make Absol work, or how I make Absol work on my side. First of all, let's start with Absol. Absol, Jolly Nature, 252 on attack and speed and 4 on HP. Because let's be real. Defenses are base 60. That's not going to last a single hit. Unless it's not very effective against Absol, it might be left like below 50% of his health. But on Absol, Mega Absol has Magic Bounce. A lot of people really don't know what Magic Bounce does. Magic Bounce means that non-damaging moves are reflected back. For example, Stealth Rocks, Toxic, Will-O-Wisp, any of those moves are just going to be reflected back to you. Same ability as Mega Sableye. Mega Sableye has Magic Bounce. Who would have figured that a big gemstone bounces back all the status moves? Surprising, right? But the moveset I went with was Swords Dance but Absol is not the one you're going to lead with. You're going to have to lead with Drifblim. But let's just get Absol set out of the way. Then I went with Play Rough because there's a bunch of dragons out there. Then it's Sucker Punch in case you're about to die and then you just want to get some damage off or make somebody faint. And Psycho Cut because there's always those fighting types that are going to try to get you with Mag Punch, but then you're going to have more durability because of what I'm about to give you. Now let's just go to Drifblim. Drifblim can be very tanky, even though you look at his defenses, you're like, oh, 44 base and 54 base, what's that gonna take? But look at his hit points, his 150 hit points. And I decided to go with a Bold Nature to up its defense, and special defense can be covered a little bit. And let's see, since he has a lot of hit points, why not go full on hit points? Whenever you're at level 100, your hit points are going to be 504. That's more than most of the Pokemons are based on hit points. And just put 128 on defense and special defense to keep it even on both sides. And give it Bright Powder, which means that the accuracy of, what is it? Let's see, Bright Powder makes the accuracy of of your opponent be lowered. So they have a chance of missing you more than what they usually would miss you. Ability, I decided to go with Aftermath. Because if you're about to die, the opponent's going to lose 1/4 of its full health. It's almost like Rough Skin. But you could also go with Unburden and give it Citrus Berries. That means you're going to be faster, and then you're going to be able to set up even more because this Drifblim's going to have Stockpile. You start with a Stockpile, or you could start with a Minimize, go with Stockpile, then go to Minimize, and then Stockpile again, then Minimize. Then you can Baton Pass if your life is kind of halfway, because this set, running this strategy is only a certain amount of time before you can get knocked out. But you can pass enough defenses onto Absol and enough evasiveness onto Absol that Absol's going to basically be untouchable. I've done it, and several people have missed so much. Like they try to use Mac Punch or they try to use Bullet Punch, and Absol will just basically avoid those moves because of the Minimize that's being baton passed onto Absol. And if you have a bunch of health left already, you can just go for Ominous Wind, which you do have a 10% to boost all of your stats by 1. That's going to be a pretty big, amazing Absol when it's baton passed onto Absol. And this is a strategy I use when I want to use Absol, because I do like running different teams eventually, but at the moment I'm just running Superior. But whenever I want to use Absol, I always have to have a Drifblim in the team because of Absol. Absol's defenses are not the best, but they can be whenever you baton pass everything from Drifblim onto Absol. It's just so amazing how much you can do with Absol. And he can take so many hits, and on top of that, he can't be burnt. So that's even better. But that's pretty much it for this strategy. If you liked it, just give me a like if you think I deserve one. It doesn't really matter. Remember to subscribe. There's more videos coming on in the future. This was it for today. I know I'm going to be working on team building for some Pokemon that I got a request for Bayonet. So that's going to be the next step on to the next video. If you enjoyed this video, I'm glad that you enjoyed it. And thank you so much if you watched it again, and you have an amazing day today. Bye.